Parisian elegance in a small home, blending classic taste with modern ease. Welcome to today's video, where Parisian elegance meets the magic of small space living. Imagine walking into a tiny home that feels sophisticated, calm, and beautifully curated, where every room blends classic French taste with modern comfort. Whether you're designing a petite apartment, a studio, or just want to bring more refinement into your daily life, this video will show you how small spaces can feel luxurious, romantic, and full of personality. Imagine stepping into a small Parisian home where the first impression is thoughtful simplicity. The entryway is compact, yet graceful, perhaps a slim vintage console with a marble top, a small brass tray for keys, and a mirror that gently reflects the architecture of the room. Light from a nearby window bounces on cream-toned walls, giving the space a soft glow. Instead of clutter, a woven basket tucked beneath the console holds shoes or scarves. A single framed sketch of Paris, a subtle homage to the city's history, grounds the space. This entryway teaches us that elegance is not about abundance, it is about purpose and refinement. In a compact Parisian living room, comfort is never sacrificed. A low-profile sofa in soft linen invites you to sit and relax, while carefully chosen pillows add gentle sophistication. The coffee table is small but meaningful, perhaps old wood with a touch of brass. Instead of grand chandeliers, light comes from an antique table lamp, delicately illuminating the room. Books stack quietly beside a ceramic vase filled with fresh peonies or tulips. A neutral rug grounds the seating area, while large artwork fills the wall without overwhelming it. The room becomes less about size and more about soul, a calming embrace of Parisian romance and modern simplicity. The dining area in a tiny home may not be grand, but it can feel beautifully intentional. Imagine a petite bistro table, round, marble-topped, iron-legged, just large enough for two. The chairs mix history and character, bentwood or Louis style, softened with a velvet cushion. Above, a single pendant light in alabaster or aged bronze hangs gracefully, never demanding more space than it needs. On the wall, a simple vintage oil painting tells a quiet story, while a small shelf holds wine glasses and everyday dishware. Breakfasts feel unhurried, dinners more intimate, and tea time suddenly becomes a ritual worth savoring. tiny Parisian kitchen is a masterclass in balance. White cabinetry creates brightness and illusion of space, while brass handles provide classic warmth. Open shelving displays curated essentials, handmade pottery bowls, glass jars filled with herbs, and maybe one well-loved cookbook. Rather than large appliances, there's efficient French utility, a tiny oven, a modest stove, a retro-style fridge. Fresh bread rests wrapped in linen on the counter, while a vase of greenery sits near the window. Cooking here doesn't feel rushed. It feels intentional, almost poetic. Each square inch is used wisely, every choice rooted in both function and charm. Just beside the kitchen, a breakfast nook becomes a sanctuary. The space may be small, but a well-placed bistro chair and cushioned bench provide everything you need. Light pours through sheer curtains, softly illuminating the table. A ceramic mug, a plate of fruit, and a croissant rest quietly in the moment. Here, time slows. Instead of rushing, you sip coffee and read a chapter from your favorite book. The tablecloth may be linen, wrinkled, and authentic, styled like those in Parisian cafes. The room reminds you to savor mornings, to treat calm as luxury, and to embrace effortless refinement daily. If space allows, even a tiny home can hold a library corner. A tall, narrow bookshelf rises upward, drawing the eye to classic architecture. Books are organized in soft color gradients, beige, ivory, faded green, evoking calm. A single chair, maybe velvet or leather, invites you to sit with a favorite novel. The space feels like an atelier of the mind. One sketch pinned on the wall, a candle burning softly, perhaps a vintage lamp casting a honeyed glow. Here, the Parisian love for words and art is not academic. It is personal. It is a reminder that beauty is in quiet passions. A small writing desk tucked beneath a window transforms into a Parisian office. The surface stays minimal: a laptop, a satin-finished pen, and a vase holding eucalyptus. The chair is elegant but ergonomic, maybe mid-century in style. Above the desk, a petite gallery of art prints inspires creativity without overwhelming the space. Storage is vertical: floating shelves, slim filing drawers, tasteful baskets. This corner is not crowded. It breathes. It's the kind of place where ideas simmer slowly, where writing a letter or working on a dream project becomes a ritual. Grace, function, and peace all exist together here. The powder room is compact but stunning. Marble tiles reflect soft light, and the sink is delicate, perhaps carved stone or glazed porcelain. A brass faucet curves elegantly, like jewelry in a room. Above, an ornate mirror whispers stories of Parisian apartments from centuries past. On the counter, fragrances sit quietly: French lavender soap, a small perfume bottle, a folded linen towel. Instead of modern plastic organizers, woven baskets keep essentials hidden. This tiny space becomes a refined escape where every detail matters, proving that even the smallest rooms can feel luxurious when crafted with intention and artistry. A small bathroom becomes a sanctuary when designed with Parisian restraint. White subway tiles meet black hexagon floors, classic contrast with timeless appeal. The shower curtain may be linen, draping gracefully, or replaced with clear glass to open up the room. Towels are plush, rolled in wicker baskets, and bath oils sit on a small silver tray. Overhead lighting is soft, never harsh. A delicate stool or wooden ladder serves as storage, making the space feel curated, not cluttered. Even with few square meters, bathing here becomes an elegant experience, reminding you to treat yourself with gentleness and calm. Laundry in a tiny home can often feel like an afterthought, but here it becomes a stylish utility space. A small washer tucked beneath a stone countertop pairs with linen bags for sorting clothes. Instead of plastic bottles, glass jars hold laundry soap and fabric conditioner. A woven basket serves as a hamper, and a little drying rack leans gracefully beside a wooden stool. Just above, a shelf displays a single ceramic vase or a candle. The design is minimal, yet thoughtful. Laundry becomes less of a chore and more of a gentle routine, imbued with Parisian appreciation for mindful living. Imagine a bedroom corner converted into a dressing haven. A freestanding wardrobe of natural wood opens to reveal neatly hung garments, linen blouses, silk dresses, and perfectly folded sweaters. Jewelry rests in a velvet-lined tray, shoes line up gracefully beneath. A small vanity with soft lighting allows for makeup or morning rituals. The mirror reflects candlelight, and a chic stool upholstered in ivory fabric invites quiet moments. Here, choosing an outfit becomes an act of self-expression, not stress. The dressing area celebrates the Parisian belief that elegance starts not with quantity, but with intention. The bedroom is calm, layered, and timeless. A low bed dressed in linen sheets sits beneath a matte wall color, oyster, rose, or pale gray. A tufted headboard embraces the room with gentle texture. Beside the bed, a marble-topped nightstand holds a single book and a brass lamp. Artwork is subtle. An old portrait, a watercolor, a botanical print. A woven throw rests casually at the bed's edge, and sheer curtains soften daylight. In this room, the world slows. The Parisian bedroom is not flashy. It is soulful. It whispers, "You deserve comfort and rest." The bedroom is calm, layered, and timeless. A low bed dressed in linen sheets sits beneath a matte wall color, oyster, rose, or pale gray. A tufted headboard embraces the room with gentle texture. Beside the bed, a marble-topped nightstand holds a single book and a brass lamp. Artwork is subtle. An old portrait, a watercolor, a botanical print. A woven throw rests casually at the bed's edge, and sheer curtains soften daylight. In this room, the world slows. The Parisian bedroom is not flashy. It is soulful. It whispers, "You deserve comfort and rest." When guests arrive, even tiny homes can offer warmth. A compact pull-out bed or daybed ensures comfort without monopolizing the room. Fresh linens rest folded at the foot, while a carafe of water and a glass sit on a petite tray. A single scented candle, unlit, adds elegance. Extra blankets hide in a wicker basket. The goal is not perfection, it is thoughtfulness. Your guests feel welcomed, respected, and cared for, proof that French hospitality is rooted in subtle gestures, not grandeur. Parisian elegance thrives in curated walls. Instead of one large piece, a gallery of vintage prints, postcards, and sketches gathers over a sofa or bed. Gold frames mingle with black wood. Mismatched sizes create rhythm. Each piece tells a personal story: a market view, a portrait, a grand building or garden. This wall becomes a journal, visual poetry. It transforms a plain surface into a living memory of art and experience. In a tiny home, such displays add depth without taking space, reflecting the Parisian belief that beauty belongs in everyday life. Toys in small homes often go unnoticed, but here they are graceful. A narrow runner in soft tones stretches the walkway. Light fixtures glow like jewelry against pale walls. The hallway becomes a narrative, each step a moment, each frame a memory. Storage hides cleverly, slim cabinets or vertical hooks. Without clutter, the path feels airy, guiding visitors from one charming corner to another. A hallway is no longer simply a route, it becomes a design element, a connection of stories. Entertainment spaces need not dominate tiny homes. A low media console in warm wood anchors the room. A compact television sits like a framed painting, flanked by plants or candle holders. A vintage radio or Bluetooth speaker blends old and new. Instead of an overwhelming surround system, sound comes from a single elegant speaker, clear and warm. Movie nights feel intimate. Soft blankets, dimmed lamps, shared wine. Technology is present, but never loud. Parisian living teaches us that entertainment should enhance life, not consume it. Even children's areas hold Parisian charm. Toys are stored in woven bins. Books line a petite shelf within reach. A small table invites drawing sessions and puzzles. Instead of bright neon colors, gentle pastels dominate. Dusty rose, dove blue, muted green. A framed animal illustration or hand-painted alphabet adds whimsy. It is joyful, but never chaotic. The space respects the child while protecting the serenity of the home. Here, playtime becomes a calm exploration of creativity. Pets are part of the family, and in Parisian homes, their spaces are refined. A woven bed rests near the window, allowing sunlight for midday naps. Food bowls are ceramic, not plastic. A small hook holds leashes, and a wicker box stores toys. Everything has a place, creating harmony. Your pet's corner blends seamlessly with the home, proving that elegance is compatible with everyday living. Even the tiniest corner can express kindness, comfort, and timeless taste. Storage is the unsung hero of a tiny home. Hidden drawers beneath the bed, floating shelves over doorways, and multipurpose furniture keep clutter at bay. Linen baskets, vintage trunks, and wooden crates provide warmth and practicality. Storage becomes a design feature rather than a burden. You don't chase perfection, you curate it. The Parisian approach reminds us that elegance blossoms not from excess, but from thoughtful restraint. In tiny spaces, every choice is an opportunity to express taste and calm.